Afternoons with Zweli on 947.
Dropping all your favorite afternoon beats from 12 to 3.
Now, I want to chat about a very peaceful man. His name is Producer DX. Nice guy. You've probably interacted with him on the phone, and he's there. Hey, how are you? Can't wait, you're going to be on the radio. And getting you very excited to come speak on the radio. Now, the other day I had to see a different side to Producer DX. It was in the public. And there's something that has shocked him. We speak about it a lot on the show. And it's people, particularly adults, that litter. DX saw someone litter live, and he thought, I'm not letting this go. I need to confront them immediately. Now, I spent every single day with Producer DX because we work together, but I've never seen him this irritated. He was so irritated. Now, there was a group of ladies, 2 of them in actual fact, and they were having a good time. They were walking, having their tropika, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely fine. The problem is when one of them decided that they'd finished their juice and they littered. They threw their rubbish onto the floor. Now, he confronted them, just saying, guys, this is not how we operate in general as human beings, but as adults. But he very soon became the problem. He did, because they started fighting, and then one of them said, someone will clean it up, so who cares anyway? Oh, that's what really set him off. He was like, what do you mean someone is just going to clean it up? Where do you live? How clean is your household? Because if this is how you're behaving in public, excuse me? That became another whole conversation, and it got me to thinking about grown adults. They are grown adults, my friends. You know them. You work with them. You live with them, and they genuinely move through life believing that if somebody is employed to clean a space, they now have permission to make it dirty. You see it everywhere. People leave rubbish behind at events, food, trays all over tables, shopping trolleys abandoned in random spaces and parking bays, kitchens, office kitchens that are just... Can we all clean up after ourselves? Yes, somebody might eventually clean it up, but why should another grown adult have to clean up the mess that you deliberately made? Where have you witnessed the worst case of someone else will clean it up, or just people who are just so ridiculous about how it is that they keep their space? Have you lived with a roommate maybe that was like that? And have you ever actually confronted someone for littering or making a space unnecessarily messy? Because apparently that makes people moody.
947.
Producer DX is not the easiest person to rile up, but last week there were ladies that littered in public, in the street, and he went off.
You can't sit with us!
He was very, very upset. Now, I support the rights and wrongs, but I did support this because while we're littering, you're an adult. Remember when we were young, there were like actual do not litter campaigns, if that makes sense. I feel like the messaging about littering was something that was so strong, and I just don't get how some adults have completely missed it. So wanted to find out from you this afternoon, what's the worst case of someone else will clean it up, someone else will do it that you've ever been in? Because this is what women in their 40s were busy saying. And actually, what I found so funny about this entire exchange was that they were on some, you can't tell us what to do, and it's like, you're littering. It's not right. Let's go to the WhatsApp hotline. A message over here. Afternoon, Zweli. I saw it at the cinema recently. These people brought a 6-pack of Savannah. Hey, Savannah at the cinema. They finished the six-pack and left everything there afterwards, including they spilled popcorn. My flabbers were well and truly gasted. And you know what? I can get the popcorn vibe because it can get a little bit messy, but why are you just leaving your bottles over there? Also, children go to the cinema as well. Joseph says, some people here at my home put rubbish next to their refuse bag I put outside so that everyone can throw any rubbish in there. They just dump things next to the bag. I have not spoken, and the day that I do, all hell's going to break loose. I encourage you. No, I encourage you. Why? There's a plastic over there. Why are you throwing it outside? Again, we were taught this when we were young. I'll get into some more messages, but there's one over here. Tando's very furious and Madran says, Zweli, people who throw things out of car windows absolutely infuriate me. I once watched a guy finish his KFC at the robot and casually throw the entire box out the window. Sir, is your car the only place in South Africa that deserves to be clean? Because also that's the other thing. Why are you throwing it outside the window? And it's a Tuesday afternoon in the year of our Lord 2026, and we're talking about adults that are littering. Are you one of them? Are you not embarrassed?
Zweli's wows. First of all,
up?
it cannot be Dalukolo losing it. The egg.
It is!
No. And secondly, hey man, litter is bad. But at the end of the day, job creation,
No.
let's keep an open mind.
No.
Personally, so yes, I also can't stand people who litter, especially older people, because I feel like they know better,
right?
And they should do better. Also, for me, it's when you go to the restaurants, how people will not even bother to tidy up their table, or even at the shops, people will just take something here, place it there. Even when I go to the fitting room, if I chose not to buy something, I'm very good like that. I take it
back
and I go and put it back where I took it. Because I don't know, it's just, we are built different, but I feel like littering really, it shouldn't even be allowed. Like in other countries where it's not allowed, it shouldn't be allowed in our country as well.
Yeah. Do they still do fines? Because I remember growing up, like if you were caught littering or whatever it is, then you possibly could receive a fine, or which is how things should work. And I think the worst thing about littering is that if you're so comfortable doing this outside in the street or wherever you are throwing things out your car, what does your home look like? You see, now that's a whole other conversation.
947